Have you ever wondered why summer vacation as a child felt infinite, while years as an adult vanish in the blink of an eye? It's not just your imagination. There's something strange happening to time. It moves at a different rhythm inside us than it does on the clock. You can sit through 5 minutes in a boring meeting and feel like you're aging in dog years. Yet a week on an adventure can flash by like a moment. So what's going on here? Why does time feel different depending on our age, our mindset, or even our emotions? French philosopher Henri Bergson believed we've misunderstood time altogether, and his answer to this mystery might just change the way you live your life. Let's start with a question. What is time? Your first instinct might be to picture a watch ticking, a calendar flipping, or the steady rhythm of seconds, minutes, and hours. This is what most of us think of as time, what Bergson called mathematical time, or clock time. It's the kind of time Einstein measured, the kind that physics tries to map in equations. It's standardized, measured, and impersonal. But here's the problem. Clock time is not the time we actually live. Bergson argued that when we try to quantify time, we strip it of something vital, its quality. You can divide an hour into 60 minutes, but you can't divide your experience of that hour into neat, equal parts. Time, for a human being, is felt. It's fluid, elastic, and subjective. Bergson introduced a radical idea, the concept of la durée, or duration. Duration is not a line you can measure with a ruler. It's the flow of consciousness, the inner rhythm of life. It bends and stretches depending on what you're doing, how you feel, and who you are in that moment. When you're immersed in something, completely absorbed, an hour can pass like 5 minutes. But when you're anxious or waiting, 5 minutes can feel like an eternity. This isn't just poetic, it's philosophically profound. Because it means we're not passive passengers on the train of time. We're co-creators of how time unfolds. You don't just experience time, you shape it. Remember how long a day felt when you were 6 years old? Each moment was new, vivid, and full of discovery. You were living inside your senses, your imagination, your curiosity. As we grow older, something shifts. We form routines. Days blur together. Experiences become repetitive. And here's the key insight. Bergson would say the richness of your experience is what expands time. As children, everything is fresh, so each day is layered with emotion, novelty, and memory. As adults, when we fall into routine, time compresses. That's why years start to feel like they're flying by, because we're not truly living inside them. We're moving through life mechanically, not experientially. In 1922, Bergson and Einstein famously clashed in a public debate about the nature of time. Einstein said time is what clocks measure, precise, measurable, and objective. Bergson countered that this completely ignores the psychological, human side of time. Einstein's time is useful for science, but Bergson's time, the time of music, emotion, memory, and meaning, is the time of being alive. Einstein won the debate in the eyes of physicists, but Bergson won in the realm of human experience. And maybe both were right, just in different ways. One describes the world as a machine, the other describes it as a story. Another key element of Bergson's theory is memory. Memory doesn't just record time, it reshapes it. Think of your life as a painting. Your memories aren't photographs of each moment, they're brushstrokes that blend, overlap, and reinterpret the past. You don't remember all days equally. You remember meaningful days, the ones with emotional weight, beauty, or transformation. This is why when you travel, fall in love, or go through a crisis, time seems to slow down. Your brain encodes more data, your emotions heighten, your senses become alive. You step into duration, not mechanical time, but lived time. Here's the paradox of modern life. We move faster than ever. We fill our calendars. We optimize productivity. But somehow, we feel more rushed, more out of breath, more like life is slipping through our fingers. That's because we've mistaken motion for meaning. We live by the clock, but we've forgotten how to feel time. Bergson would argue that to reclaim our lives, we have to shift from measuring time to immersing in it. We have to recover the art of presence, not just being in the moment, but being expanded by the moment. So how do you do that? How do you make time feel fuller, longer, richer? Bergson wouldn't give you a productivity hack. He'd tell you to live qualitatively, not quantitatively. That means prioritize depth over speed. Seek novelty, not just efficiency. Engage with awe, even in the ordinary. Don't just remember your past. Revisit it, reflect, reimagine. Create space in your life for music, art, silence, conversation, curiosity. Moments that don't just fill your schedule, but stretch your soul. Because here's the secret. You don't need more time. You need more life inside your time. Henri Bergson once said, "To exist is to change. To change is to mature. To mature is to go on creating oneself endlessly." In a world obsessed with deadlines, alarms, and countdowns, Bergson reminds us that the richest moments of life cannot be measured by clocks. They're lived in duration, where memory, emotion, and meaning collide, where time doesn't just pass, it deepens. So the next time you feel like time is racing away, don't try to outrun it. Slow down, sink in, live inside it. Because in the end, it's not how much time you have, it's how much of you is inside the time you live.